my next list for you, I think, is a great one. 11 reasons why we should meditate. So, number one, it reduces stress and anxiety. Two, it improves focus and concentration. Three, it increases self awareness and clarity. Four, it fosters emotional regulation. Five, greater compassion and kindness for others. Six, a sharper mind. Seven, spiritual awakening, a deeper connection. Eight, clarity of purpose. Nine, mindfulness in daily life. 10, improved resilience, a stronger ability to handle life's challenges. And number 11, it's free. So,
Okay, great.
you want to
Well
get
said.
to
Let's go through all
it?
11. Let's get to
Okay.
it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yep. Number one, it reduces stress and anxiety.
Yeah, so when you meditate, you're kind of clearing out all the stress and tension in your life. And you realize you don't need to hold this stress or tension no more. It's going to happen the way it happens, and stressing about it or having tension about it isn't going to help anything. So meditation helps clear your mind out. You know, before we meditate, we have a practice called Sudi, which is basically a cleansing and purification. So a thought comes into your head, you go detach, let go. You know, whatever it is. I wonder what Donald Trump's going to do today. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. So you're basically cleaning out your house so you don't have any thoughts that follow you into meditation. So it gets you into a calm, relaxed state, right? Where you kind of reach an emptiness state in meditation. So, yeah, by meditating, just closing your eyes, sitting on the side of your bed, and just clearing your mind, getting your mind prepared for the day, mastering your mind is a very beautiful thing. And the real thing to do would be carry that meditative and mindful state 24 hours a day, no matter what you do. I eat mindful and meditative. I sleep mindful and meditative. I wake up mindful and meditative. I drive to work mindful and meditative. So you kind of carry this calmness state, and no matter what this crazy Maya delusional world throws at you, you're unaffected by it. So yeah, I would definitely encourage everybody to meditate just to keep a calm mental state, and you kind of laugh at the world and don't get attached to the world. You kind of let it happen the way it happens, and become the detached witness. So yeah, I would, if you have a lot of stress and tension in your life, I would say try meditation.
Yeah. Meditation improves, number two, improves focus and concentration.
Yeah, so when you meditate, it improves your focus because you're not distracted by the external Maya delusional world. You're mastering your mind so you don't have time for the chaos and the distractions and the conditioning. So you kind of create a sacred garden inside your mind where none of these distractions affect you inside your walled garden, so you create a great environment, a great atmosphere where you could be unaffected by the world, like you are just one inside you as you. I like when my guru said we're having tea with God when we meditate, inside us as us, right? So we have no use for the distractions or the identities and the conditioning inside meditation. So it happens great, So yeah, I would definitely suggest meditating. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
And number 3, increase self-awareness and clarity.
Yeah, so you come to a state of self-realization and self-awareness, and you focus on yourself, and you have inner clarity. You're unaffected by the distractions, the conditioning, the identities out here. You have an inner purity and inner clarity when you meditate, where you're unaffected by the Maya delusional world. Like I said, you're in your sacred meditation garden, and whatever happens outside your meditation garden, you don't care about, because you are the creator of your universe, and you make it however you want. And you realize all these things you're attaching to, these distractions, are no longer serve you. Like my guru said, you're a master of distraction, Vedagurudev. You're a hoarder of distraction. I go, how do you mean, Baba? Your whole life you've been collecting all these distractions that no longer serve you. Throw them away and go back to when you were a child, a pure soul, playing in the sun. You don't care who's president. You don't care who won the Super Bowl. You don't care about Three Eye Atlas. You don't care about none of that. All you care about is being happy, playing in the sun. That's what we should all aspire to go to. And if you see our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we go 0, 0, 0. And that's basically what it means. Go back to 0 when you are a pure, innocent soul without all these identities and all these conditioning. So when you have that perspective, you start to clean your house, clear out your basement, throw away all those pesky boxes that no longer serve you. So meditation helps you to clean your house, your internal house, right? Clean your mind, master your mind, and get rid of all these boxes that blocking your doorway to God.
Well, number 4, it fosters emotional regulation.
So when you meditate, you find it very hard to have emotional reaction to anything out here, This crazy Maya delusional chaotic world is full of a bunch of button pushers hitting you below the belt, getting in your skin, dancing around, all of the above, trying to control you. But when you meditate, you start taking control of your mind. You start mastering your mind, and what other people try to project on you has no meaning, right? So you start taking control of your mind and mastering your mind in a state of meditation. So the external Maya delusional world doesn't have a chance, because you start taking control and you start mastering your mind, and all these distractions, conditioning, identities don't have a chance when you have mastered your mind.
Number 5, greater compassion and kindness for others.
So when you're in meditation, you see everybody as a reflection of you, right? So how can you hurt or cause violence or harm to anybody when you see them as a reflection of you, as a mirror of you? In yoga, we like to stay in a state of what's called ahimsa, which is nonviolence. How can I hurt anything when I see myself in that, So you have compassion for everybody because you see them as a reflection of you, no matter what you do. So you get to a state of becoming more loving and compassionate and helping when you start to meditate, because all these identities and all these conditionings that people have put in your head from birth, you see that is not the way. The way is
Yeah.
helping, loving people, being compassionate to people. And how could you hurt or hate somebody if you see yourself in that person, right? It's like looking in the mirror, seeing your
Yeah.
reflection back to you. So if you see everybody as a reflection of yourself, how could you hurt yourself? And not only people, trees, birds, all sentinel beings, right? How can I hurt this tree? How can I hurt this tree right here? I see myself as that tree.
Yeah.
So I'm compassionate to that tree. I'm projecting, transmuting, loving energy to that tree. I love you, tree. You are me and I am you. So you become really compassionate because you see yourself in everybody and everything. Even me, when I look at people, I was like, oh, I remember when I felt that way before I was on the path to Kriya Yoga. Hopefully you find your way, my friend, and if you don't, we have a free Kriya Yoga school to give you some tools. So yeah, if you see yourself and everybody and everything as a reflection of a mirror of yourself, then how can you not be compassionate? Because it's like looking at yourself in a mirror when you look at anybody or anything.
Number 6, meditation gives you a sharper mind.
Yeah, so when you start to meditate, you start mastering your mind. You start, how would they say, iron sharpens iron, right? So when you master your mind, you challenge your mind, you start to focus, and you start, like I said, you start cleaning your house. This no longer serves me. I'm gonna throw this away. This no longer serves me. And my guru always used to say we want a clean house in case Babaji comes to visit us, right? So all these distractions, all these boxes that we have put in our mind that no longer serve us, we start letting them go. And we start sharpening our mind and using our energy and our focus and our concentration to focus on what's a priority in our life and what's not a priority, like what Kim Kardashian wears to the Grammys. You let go. Who cares? So you start taking control of your mind. You start mastering your mind and start making it laser focus where, you become the king of your kingdom, of the queen of your kingdom, and you start laser focusing. I like to say, when my guru used to say, when we do mantra japa, it's like walking a tightrope across the Himalayan mountains. We're laser focused on the rope, but we're aware of the height below. But we're focus all our awareness and concentration on whatever we're focusing on. So we start taking control and focusing on what we need to and letting go and shedding and exhausting all the things that no longer serve us. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
And then number 7, meditation leads to a spiritual awakening, a deeper connection.
Yeah, true. When you master your mind, then it's easy for you to come to a higher consciousness, have a spiritual awakening. Because, like I said before, you're taking out the trash to the curb, right? All the blockages, resistance, and obstacles you have created throughout your life that are blocking your direct connection to God, you start clearing it out. So when we unblock all 7 of our chakras, we're clearing out, unblocking all 7 of our chakras so our kundalini can rise and uncoil and pierce all 7 chakras with no blockages. and our susimna nadi, our elevator, can go from the bottom floor to the top floor. So you start clearing out your radio signal, you start getting rid of all the static on your dial, and you start taking control of your life, and it's easier to reach a spiritual awakening. A lot of people have like a lot of blockages that they've collected their whole life, but when you start clearing out those blockages, you start to become like a radio antenna receiving the divine signal. When you first start on the path of Kriya yoga or any spiritual practice, the signal is kind of staticky. You can barely hear what's God trying to tell me. But the more inner work you do, the more you exhaust all these blockages and resistance and obstacles in your body, and you clear the path so your kundalini can uncoil and rise with no blockages. So yeah, you start reaching a spiritual awakening a lot easier because you've done the inner work and you've taken out all the trash that no longer serves you. You've exhausted it out of your body.
Well, number 8, I can agree with this one. Meditation leads to a clarity of purpose. You feel more purpose.
So once you meditate, you start to have clarity. Like I said, the signal becomes a lot clearer, and you start to understand your purpose in your spiritual march, in your spiritual journey a lot better, because you're not distracted by identities, conditioning, or the Maya delusional world. You have a lot more clarity. You start to look at the Maya delusional world like the joke it is, and you say, I like when Veronica says, "Not my monkeys, not my circus," right? I want no part of it. I'm focusing, I'm having clarity, and I understand my purpose, and I understand my life's calling on the spiritual journey. So it's a lot easier to start your spiritual march, start your spiritual journey when you have taken out all the trash and cleared out all the blockages from your basement, swept up all the dirt, and you have a clean house so you can live in your spiritual purpose and understand what your spiritual purpose is, and focus your energy on your spiritual purpose in your sacred meditation garden in your mind.
All right, we're almost there, Vedagurudev. Number 9, mindfulness in daily life.
Yeah, so I always say this. So the real trick of meditation and mindfulness is to integrate this into your daily life. Like I said earlier, you wake up mindful and meditative, you eat lunch mindful and meditative, you drive to work mindful and meditative. So being mindful and meditative isn't just sitting on your meditation cushion for 10 minutes a day, then going back to the Maya delusional world and having a distracted, chaotic mind. It's integrating that 24 hours a day. So everything you do becomes a mindful and meditation practice. So when you have that perspective, then you're a 24-hour a day mindful and meditated person, So everything you do becomes a meditative and mindful state. Washing the dishes, taking out the trash, mindful and meditative. And yeah, that would be the real trick. Most people think they meditate for 10 minutes and they're good for the rest of the day. But the real trick is to be 24-hour a day meditators, not a 10-minute meditator.
Yeah, all day.
So everything you do, make it a mindful and meditative practice. My guru used to say we're 24-hour a day, 7 day a week, 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Yogis. We don't take a break off. Where everything we do becomes a sacred yogic practice, or sacred yogini practice, or sacred meditation practice. So yeah, be a 24-hour a day meditative, mindful person on the spiritual path, and you'll be great. So integrate it into your daily life. Stay mindful and meditative 24 hours a day, my friends.
Yes. meditation leads to improved resilience, a stronger ability to handle life's challenges.
Yeah, when you become a meditator, you're not attached to any outcome. You don't have any expectations. You kind of start to laugh at life like the joke it is. And you say, you know, whatever outcome happens, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You're not disappointed because you don't have no expectations. You just let life happen the way it happens. And, you know, how can you be disappointed? You just kind of become the detached witness and let it happen the way it happens. So no matter what this Maya delusional world throws at you, just laugh at it like the joke it is. Get your popcorn and your movie seat and watch the Maya delusional world on the movie screen of the universe. Let it happen the way it happens. And
Yeah.
you don't have any expectations. You're not trying to change the end of the movie to what you want. You're not trying to control it. You're letting it happen the way it happened. Letting the clouds pass in the sky, letting the water under the bridge, you know, flow the way it flows. I'm not trying to control it. I'm not trying to make it happen the way it happens. I want it to happen, and I just let it happen the way it happens. And that always gives you a better meditative perspective, right? You get your popcorn in the movie theater and just watch the movie. Oh, look at that. You know, I thought Hulk was green, but in this movie he's
No.
red. Who knew,
Yeah.
right? So if you start to look at everything in this physical world like that, then you'll be better off, right? You know, Three Eye Atlas is over there, Three Eye Atlas is over here. Who knew, right? Interesting, you know. So you're not
Yeah.
attached to any outcome, or you don't have no dog in the fight. You know, you just let it happen the way it happens, and stay light on your toes and pivot, change course, and adjust accordingly. And yeah, you'll be perfectly fine. So stay light on your toes out here, my friend, and always keep a meditative and mindful mindset, and you'll be great. You know, become the detached witness.
Well, the last one, number 11, on why you should meditate, because it's free. Like,
Exactly, right? This world is full of everybody trying to monetize everything, right? But if you realize all you have to do is just close your eyes and you could go to your happy place, you could be in your sacred sanctuary, your meditation garden inside you as you, then you don't need any external things to get you into that state. Just close your eyes, sit on your side of your bed, and just go into a meditative state. I always like my guru. One time we were at an ashram in India, right? And we saw a bunch of Western backpackers, right, on the spiritual path. And my guru looked at me. He said, I don't know why these people spend thousands of dollars to come to India to find the spiritual secrets. All they have to do is go in their closet and close the door and be alone with themselves, and they will reach a heightened meditative state. So I always thought that was very profound, for free. You don't have to get on an airplane. You don't have to buy a plane ticket. You don't have to find a hotel. You don't have to find transportation. You don't have to do any of that. Just sit on the side of your bed, close your eyes, you know, go in your closet, close the door, and be alone with yourself, and you'll reach a meditative state. They also have a practice in Kriya Yoga. We just look at a blank wall for hours, right? And that gets you there too. So if you
yeah.
have a blank white wall or whatever color your wall is, just stare at it for hours. You know, if you ain't got to go to work or do anything, you'll get to a heightened state. You realize the higher truth and you realize your inner potential. So yeah, the best part of meditation, it's free. Even in our Kriya Yoga masterclass, we're just basically giving you the techniques to realize and unlock it, you know? But it's free for
Yeah.
everybody. It's attainable to everybody. You just got to focus and master your mind, and anybody can meditate. You know, no matter what your age, no matter what your skin tone, no matter what your religion, no matter what your flag, no matter what your language, meditation is available for everybody, and it's 100% free. If you want to start meditating today, for free. Just close your eyes and sit on the edge of your bed and go inside you as you. I like what my guru said, we're having tea with God, mastering our mind, inside us as us. Be alone with yourself. If you have trouble closing your eyes, you're too distracted, just look at a wall, stare at a wall, a blank wall, nothing to distract you. Just look at a blank
Yeah.
wall for a couple hours. If you don't have to go to work, you have your day off, and you'll get to a heightened state, or you'll definitely make a lot more progress, Something as simple as looking at a blank white wall will get you into a nice state. And or something as simple as going into your closet, closing the door will get you into a nice state,
Well,
And
thank
it's
you,
free.
Vedagurudev. And it's free. I'm sold. Well, that
Free!
free. Well, that wraps up 11 reasons why we should meditate.
You ever feel alone on your spiritual journey? Looking for real soul connections? Make real soul connections with real spiritual people worldwide. Go to soulender.com. Want to master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga and finally experience real inner transformation? Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Resonating with the spiritual calling? Hit subscribe and watch all of our daily Kriya Yoga videos on our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev, and keep your inner light shining bright every day, and click the related video right here.